Hello garden friends, welcome back to my garden. So we're actually starting off today's garden tour on the patio. So I have my limelight hydrangeas right here, and look at that, I have winter interest. Isn't that cute? I actually put them there. I had them on here, but I was getting my rug wet, so I put them over here, so when I water them the water goes off in the ground. But look what we have here. We have a new bloom coming in. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. So this one is still green. This one is the one I actually had it by the forest. I was going to put it in the forest, but all the leaves fell off. I'm like, you know what? It wasn't getting watered enough, and it was struggling over there. So I brought it over here. And over here, I moved these off the ground as well. This is actually the ones that I propagated by doing the air layering, the one that I got from Kelly Lehman. I didn't cut the leaves, and they are looking good. So the roots are holding up. See? They still look good. Then we have just a few leaves right there. And those fell off, but it still looks good. So I don't think I need to cut it, so I'll keep it. We also have a few buds, new buds that was coming on, so I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, so those are gonna stay there for now until it's time for them to go in the ground. All right, so let's take a look at the other one. So that's the hedge here, which still contemplating cutting down. The reason I'm considering cutting it down, so when I'm on my porch I can actually see the garden. So this is my view. Can't really see the plants there. All right, and now we're here. This is towards the front. Let's go on the other side. So as you remember, this is our hibiscus. It's December, guys. It's like literally by the 23rd, I think it's the 23rd or 22nd, and we still have hibiscus blooms. New buds coming in still. Look at that. We still have new buds, new buds. So we have lots of buds on it. And if you look down here, I just had some mums that I had stuck in the ground here. I cut the top off, and those are the mums that are growing from the ground. Here are the other one here. We still have buds on here. If I take them off like this and I stick it in the ground, I've noticed that they've been growing. I did it with these, and these are coming in. I'll plant them somewhere else. And over here we have our sun patience. Look at that. Beautiful. And this is our tea plant here. It's been getting colder. This is more of a sun-loving plant, so we'll see if it comes back next year. I think it does. It's just not liking the cold weather. Hey, little fella. Hiding in here. Are you trying to stay warm? Alright, so let's take a look down here. Okay, this is a weed. Take that out. This is also a weed. But this here is a kalanchoe. This is one of the ones that the rabbits ate to the ground earlier this year. It's actually two. Here go the other one right there. Right here. I'm not sure if it's the yellow or the red one. It looks like the yellow one. And since we're in this area, there you go, our hibiscus. This one is Summerific Holy Grail by Proven Winners. So next year, this should look a lot bigger. So we'll keep an eye on it. Come on, let's get you bundled up for the winter time. It's gonna be cold tomorrow. We have a freeze coming in, so get all the mulch at your base. There we go. Nice and protected. Alright, so moving along from the small hibiscus there, this is my tropical hibiscus. For some reason, I'm not sure why it's called a tropical hibiscus when it's blooming like crazy in the wintertime. Look at this bud. And we have a freeze coming, so I'm not sure if these buds are gonna survive, but we have all these beautiful yellow blooms coming in. I'll show another video of what it looks like. So it's pretty high. This is the one that's next to the bench. And there go my hedge. And you can't see my chairs when I sit there. It's very private. But now I want to see my garden since I have a lot more flowers in it now. Well, look at this. All these blooms waiting to come in. And it's been blooming. This actually bloomed later than the other hibiscus. It has very nice, sturdy stems. See, very thick stems. And if you come over here, this is my other Proven Winners hibiscus. This is Summerific French Vanilla. And in the springtime, I may change the location. I may keep them here for now. We'll see. But it's dying back because time for it to go to sleep. And I'll keep it warm. Get some more mulch on this side next to it. There you go. Get you all tucked in. There you go. Nice and warm. So that's that one there. And there's another one over here. This one, we're just down to the sticks. And I have a feeling the sprinkler system knocked the leaves off. I think it's still alive though. So I'm going to keep it there. Put some more mulch around it. This one is the Edge of Night. And this over here, there's a sprinkler right there, so it literally knocked it over. So I did not realize the stems were that weak. And I just left it there. I didn't move it. I'm like, oh, it was already broken already. So we had that. Next to that, we have this is my other rose bush. I had this one since last year, and the blooms are normally pink. It actually went to sleep already. I don't think any more blooms will be coming in. Here you go, the 6-year-old dried up. It was pretty much the same last year, and it comes back in the springtime. I forgot which rose this one, because I know it's pink. I'll see if I can find the name of it. But actually, look at this. Is this a new bud here? I wonder if the frost will kill it. I'm trying to zoom in here. Oh, there it is. We have a new flower bud coming in. That's pretty. So talking about roses, this right here is my climbing rose bush. See? Climbing rose. Got that one from Home Depot. They grew a bud, it bloomed. I had quite a few blooms on it before. And I actually have it going around this Christmas holly here. So this is a Christmas holly. Aren't these beautiful? Look at this. Wow. It is so pretty. Beautiful. So it's filled with lots of berries on it. There goes some more. And I took some off and I had them in this planter, but my daughter, she decided that they don't belong there. She took them out. Okay, so let's go on this side so we can see the others. Okay, so taking a look at the garden from this side. See, look at my hedge. It goes all the way back there. It would be even more beautiful if it was a hydrangea hedge. So I'm still working on trying to get that done. These actually died off and they're blooming again. This is my dianthus. Dark purple dianthus. So pretty. I wonder how big it gets. And over here, these are my double knockout roses. Double knockout roses. And they look pretty in bloom. They bloomed already, so now they're here. I think I might get 2 more. They're actually very pretty, and I like that the stems don't flop over. They're pretty sturdy. They grow upright versus that pink rose over there. It flops over, and it, if you see have a stick, they're trying to hold it up. This one is more upright, so I like that. These were my aspers. They bloomed. Now they're done blooming. I believe, are they perennials? I believe they are. Yep, they are. So they will be coming back. It says pink. I'm pretty sure they were purple. Alright, so this is no longer blooming. This was my deep ocean salvia, another perennial. Got that one from Lowe's. Okay, we left it right there. So these are the salvias. Look, we have some new ones in the ground, coming up from the ground. So I think these are dying now and new shoots are coming in. That's cool. These are were in my fall planting video. Actually, no, this was in my, what video was it? I'll post a link to this video in the description box. I actually did the pansies and the kale, the ornamental kales. The fall planting, I had the other cabbages, ornamental cabbages in that one. And those were some dianthus there. They're done blooming. Those are candy canes. It's a Christmas holly. And here go the other poinsettia. So there's one over there that got hammered by the sprinkler. And this here is the other poinsettia. It's doing well. It's pretty much in the pot, and I put the pot in the ground. And here go my climbing rose. It's actually going around. That's one stem. There's another branch somewhere. Cane, not branch. But once it starts blooming, I will get another close. Oh, here go another cane right here. There go 1, 2. There should be 3. It's green, so it blends in. All right. Here goes my winter pot. I have my blue point. This is a juniper, blue point juniper blue point, yeah. And my ornamental kale. They got the pansies, the dianthus in the middle, white pansy, pine cone. And over here is my sunflower. Was it a sunflower? I believe it was. It was a brown-eyed girl sunflower. I forgot the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. But all the buds are done blooming. My fingers are wrinkled because it's cold outside. Super cold. So I'm just covering the base of the plants with the mulch because I have critters in my garden that decide they want to uncover everything in my garden. I think they're looking for bugs and worms. So you have a little bit of grass peeking through, so I just normally come in and take them out. And the yellow hibiscus is here. It's super tall. I'm going to move it because I didn't realize it gets that tall. So I already moved the pink hibiscus that was here. If you saw my transplanting video, you remember that it was there and I took it up and relocated to a new area. I'll link a video to that in the description bar below as well. And that's the yellow hibiscus. Now this 1, 2, 3, 4, those are my chrysanthemums. This actually looks bigger. Wow. So I didn't cut it all the way down. Like if you saw my video with this, I just cut the blooms on top. But look at all those blooms that came in down there. So there's actually more buds. Look at that. There's new buds for more blooms. Pretty. So one reason I left it, because if you look, there's buds on the top. See? Buds on the top. And I'm trying to see if these buds on the top will bloom. So I'm not going to cut it back. I cut the other ones back, but I'm not going to cut it back. I'll leave it and see if these buds come in. And see, they're all turned down. And my theory is because the leaves are blocking the sun, so they're trying to find the sunlight somewhere else. So they're turned down. Here are the yellow ones. These buds were on the side, so they were okay getting the sun. So I cut this all the way back, and the yellow ones on the side came back. This is the other container. It's the blue point juniper. So pretty. And I got my pansies sticking out. Same recipe. Have a dianthus in the middle. Yep, same thing. And if you look in this one, see, there's some new leaves coming in on this mums. Look at that. But like I said, there's also buds on top. So I'm going to keep an eye on these two small ones to see if the buds on top ends up blooming. So we're not going to cut that back. Over here we have our lovely hydrangea, a limelight hydrangea. So what I'm going to do the same thing, the propagating with these stems here. So in the spring, once I put them in the ground, I'm going to end up burying these so they can take roots. So I can get 3 more hydrangeas from that. We had a little pink color on this one. So we got a little color this year. It was my first year. So we'll see if I keep the other ones in the cooler areas, if it will turn fully pink. But it started turning pink though. Like it was cool and then it got super hot. And it started getting brown. And the other Poinsettia is right there. This one is also in a pot in the ground. And let's take a look over there. So this one is the Coreopsis. It's done blooming. However, I do see more buds, so maybe it's not done blooming. Like I said, there's a freeze coming. I'll try and cover them, but I think we're gonna lose all these buds from the frost that we have coming in. Over here is our little lime hydrangea, and you put this in the ground as well. Not sure where I'm going to put it yet, so it's still in the container. This is one of the ones that died bad because it was in the sun, so it went completely, all the leaves came off. So these are brand new leaves that came on. All right, it went from the little lime over to here. We have 4 hydrangeas over here. This one is, I think this is an endless summer hydrangea as well. I got it at Home Depot, didn't have any name on it, but the blooms were very similar to that of the endless summer hydrangea. Let me get some more mulch on this one as well. Look at that, we have fresh new blooms. Like they're loving this cold weather. Like I said, I'm in zone 9, Florida, so it's been pretty hot. So now that it's cold, it's been, oh look, see they're losing their leaves already. These are deciduous plants, so they're gonna lose their leaves and completely die back soon. But they're liking this cold weather and they have been thriving. So I'm pretty much taking some mulch, putting here, cover up everyone so they can be nice and warm. Because like I said, I have these critters in my garden that loves to dig up the base of my plants. Okay, there we are. So this is one, and there's actually 2 of them. The other one is over there. It got completely swallowed up by this volunteer Coleus here. Now this over here is my other endless summer hydrangea. This one I got from Proven Winners. And look, well, the leaves died back. This is partly to do, we had a storm here in Florida, so all the leaves blew off in the storm. But here go more. Look at that. We got new bud coming in, leaves coming in. Let me go closer. Look at that. New shoots coming in, buds coming in. Look at that. Look at this. We have blooms in December. Like it's December 22nd, guys. And look at that. Endless summer hydrangea. We're no longer in summer. Let's take a look at the larger bloom here. Like, look at this. It was actually, when I purchased it, was actually blue. So it's been bluish purple blooms. But look at that. It's so pretty. And it hasn't been sunny at all. So this has been taking a lot longer to bloom because it hasn't been getting enough sun. Here go the other one. But it's been pretty cloudy. Like it's an overcast. Let me show you. Like this is what the weather has been looking like. Overcast, no sun. The entire last 2 months. And even though it's been looking like that, a lot of the flowers are loving that because, like I said, my area gets very hot. So now this volunteer Coleus, which I will be relocating very soon, because we didn't plant this here. But that, I think the seed grew from because it was there the year before. But here go the other in the summer. Like all the leaves died back, but it's got fresh shoots coming up and everything. Here go the other one. This one blooms mostly pink. This is supposed to be pink, and that's supposed to be blue. And the soil needs, I put, if you look there on top, there's coffee grounds. So if I make the soil more acidic, I think it turns it into blue. Now let's take a look at our chrysanthemum. So this was one of the ones I got from Home Depot. I had came in and give it a second cutting. Look at that. There's some more down there. And I'm thinking, should I have cut it lower still? But look, if you remember, all the blooms were turned down. Now they're right side up. They're finding the sun. Look at that. And these were white. When I purchased them, it was white. So they changed to pink, purple. Like, this is not the color that we had, but it's still pretty. So we have a second set of blooms. So I guess I should have cut it lower, but we will give it another go next year. Can you remember when I was cutting, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so low. I cut the other ones a lot lower. This one I didn't cut as low because the flowers were already out. You could see them, but I think, yeah, could have took off another 2 inches off, but we'll see. All right, so next to the chrysanthemum, we have my cabbages and more pansies. And if you remember, these were included in my fall planting. These two are way bigger than those two. And the reason why is because to this side, there's more sun to the right side versus over there, they get sun but not as much sun. And if you remember, I was telling you that they're gonna bloom purple in the middle. Look at that. You can see the purple already coming up. Look, see the purple coming? And if you see the mum over here, look at that. Wow. These were also white. Look at, well, this one's dying back, but we got white and pink. I did not know mums change color like that. Look at that purplish pink. And we have some white. This was an all white mum when I planted it. And I cut this back. I also cut that back. Look at that. I see yellow. This is white as well, but now we have yellow and white. But it's so pretty. Hello, pansies. Look at the pansies here. And we have purple coming in here. And we have some more purple coming in there. Now the only thing with this is, let me see if I can get to the back of this one. 1 second. This had leaves all the way here, so these are leaves that died. But granted, even though they died off, it got bigger and there's a lot more leaves on it. Same thing over here. So I'm not sure if it was not enough water or what. Here got the name of it. Pink songbird flowering kale. It's a cabbage. I'll say the same thing over there. So if anyone knows what's going on with these shedded dead leaves and the exposed stem, let me know. I need to cover them up some more. Got some mulch on you. Everyone got an extra layer of mulch. Huh, what is this? Is that another piece of kale? I have no idea. Interesting. Alright, so see, whatever it is, digging. He's digging in my garden. Alright, and here is, I think I have a picture of this when it was a lot smaller, but look how big it got. And at this season, it did so well. The name of this one is Thirsty Rusty Coleus. I got on at Lowe's. But this one is so good. And I'm gonna have to bring this one inside. I remember last year when I left the Coleus outside, they literally do not like the cold. like once we get a freeze, they shrivel right up. Oh, it's changing colors. Where did that green come from? It was all red before. I actually got this one for $1. It was actually 3 of them, and I thought it died, and I just left it there. I haven't been paying attention to it, no nothing. And look, I have leaves, and it's the white center. Funny enough, I was waiting for the kale and cabbages because I wanted the one with the white, and I couldn't find them at all, so I had to get the purple ones. Well, look at this one, it's coming back, and it's white. It's been just sitting there minding its business, living its life. But I think that's it. Actually, I'll show you where I put the hibiscus. But let's give you an overview. So here is that side. And you can see the hydrangeas peeking up the top of the hedge there, which I think is so pretty. Like if I keep the hedges, the hydrangeas will be coming over there, and it's going to look so good. But I like it. I like it a lot. And this is my Christmas holly. You know what? It was a tree, and it got cut back, not by me. It got cut back right there, and then totally messed up the shape. So that's one reason why I wanted to get rid of it, because the shape is not growing the shape that I want it to grow. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it for now. Good morning, birdie. Alright, so I still haven't cleaned up this area yet. That may be a spring project to do when more leaves fall off. But I also want to show you where my hibiscus is. I'd never cut it back. It's still there. I think I'll cut it back in the spring. But it's doing well. It has a few leaves on it still, but it's normally the time right now for it to go to sleep. Based on what I had last year with it, it went to sleep around this time. Remember, I placed my daffodils. They're right here, out of the way, so they're not an eyesore. So they're in here. Hi, daffodils, waiting for spring. All right, and here goes my other ones. All right, so here goes. I never cut this back either, but oh well. Like I said, it was time. It was dying back anyway, so I'll get it cleaned up in the springtime. I'll let it stay for now. These are the mums that I cut back, and I see some things peeking through. Look at that. You're doing well. Like this one has a lot more blooms, so I'll keep you posted on it. I may bring it inside to see how the blooms do, but it didn't come back as vigorous as it was in the store. I think it needs more time, so we'll see. This is one of the ones I cut off. It's still alive. Look at that. Look at that, it still has the blooms on it. This was like, when did I do this video? I did the cutting back mums for more blooms. I forgot the name of the video. I'll link it in the description box. But look, it's been here this whole time and it didn't die back. Wow, interesting. Or maybe they had buds on it and it bloomed from buds. Maybe that's what it was. So, what I'm going to do, my ranunculus, I'm going to plant them in this trench here and extend the garden bed a bit more. Probably extend it to there, like, and make it bigger. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to cover those grass as well. Get some more compost or dirt and cover there. So we shall see. I should bring it out some more. Oh well, don't want to move it again because time for it to go to sleep. So we'll leave it the way it is now. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to plant these in the ground actually, these mums, because they look like they will come back better next year. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Bye.